It's Dirty Story Night. This month, the theme was fast food, and we're going to kick it off with another entry from KP. Before we get to that, though, I'd like to thank our parent network. It's IABD Presents, which you can find at IABDpresents.com. We've got podcasts, written work, videos, and more. We've said that for a while, but we actually have our first weekly video series now, called Nikki Tells You How to Live Your Life. It's a how-to video cast from somebody that probably should not be giving you advice. But that's okay, because she's really charming and funny when she does it. Go to the YouTube channel for It's All Been Done Presents, or just search Nikki Tells You How to Live Your Life on YouTube. Also, if you would please consider donating at patreon.com/IABD, that will help us make more great programming like this dirty story you're about to hear. Now enjoy KP Views Askew.
All right, do I have any Kevin Smith fans here tonight? All right, because this is Fast Food in the Askew-niverse by KP. It started out as a typical day. Dude, you want to get some movies? Jay asked Silent Bob, who raised his eyebrows in agreement. All right, let's go. We'll get some food and smoke some dope in the parking lot and check out the hotties with the big tits. Little did Jay know, he would get more than he bargained for. So they both stroll into movies with their usual swag in their step. Randall, who was working that day, nowhere near the front counter and slacking off in the back as usual, hears Jay's loudmouth, "Yo, who do you have to blow to get some food around here?" So Randall finishes whacking it into the mayonnaise, cleans up onto Mooby the cow's face as printed on the front of the napkin. All right, what can I get you two fucks? Randall asks. All right, we want 3 orders of onion rings, 4 chili dogs, 5 large fries, and 2 double-decker cheeseburgers. And with extra mayo. Don't you fucking forget the extra mayo. Randall looks at Jay and stares at him awkwardly. What? Have you never had the munchies before? Jesus, what the fuck is up with you today, man? Randall smirks, walks away, and returns with their food, prepared with Jay's exact specifications. So, Jay and Silent Bob take their food and reefer into the parking lot to go about their seemingly normal day. After a while later, fuck this day, man. 3 hours and no hot women in sight, Jay laments. Silent Bob looks over at Jay, but this time with an unusual demonic glow in his eye. He forces his hands onto Jay's chest. Not now, man. I'm in no mood for a titty twister, Jay exclaims, trying to push Bob away. Bob persisted, this time wrapping his hands around Jay's neck until his face started to turn the color of raw mystery meat that gets passed off as burger. He bends Jay over and onto his knees into submission. Now, if this had been a woman, Jay would have been all about it, but his hetero life mate, this couldn't possibly be happening. Oh, but it did. First, Bob gave Jay a taste of his chili dog and the extra mayo, before turning him over and having his way with Jay's tightly puckered onion ring. After all, this motherfucker talks way too goddamn much anyway. And after a lifetime, Silent Bob had finally grown tired of Jay's shit. While enduring this seemingly unending torture, Jay looked up at the sky helplessly. It had begun to thunder and lightning. The plastic Mooby the Cow parking lot statue was now animated, glowing, and mooing in amusement somehow. The creepy Mooby theme song played in Jay's head. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Fuck! Jay awoke screaming. He looked around. He saw Bob slowly waking up from his stone food coma, rubbing the crumbs out of his eyes. Bob looked up at him with one eyebrow raised and shrugged. Hot damn, dude. I don't know if it was the food or the weed, but that was the weirdest fucking dream ever, man. Bob looked at Jay inquisitively. No, man, I don't want to talk about it. Next time we eat somewhere else, fuck this place. Let's go hang out at the Quick Stop. As they left, Bob looked up at the Mooby the Cow statue in the parking lot. Despite the fact Bob's consciousness was still altered by the various substances he had ingested earlier in the day, he could have sworn that plastic cow gave him a very distinct and peculiar wink. Thank you.